la 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 la.
Is there anyone else coming?
Is there anyone else at all?
Has there ever been anyone?
Will there ever be anyone?
Anyone lived in a pretty how town with up so floating many bells down. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. He sang his didn't, he danced his did.
Women and men, both little and small, cared for anyone not at all. They sowed their isn't, they reaped their same. Sun, moon, stars, rain.
Children guessed, but only a few, and down they forgot as up they grew. Autumn, winter, spring, summer, that no one loved him more by more.
When by now and tree by leaf, she laughed his joy, she cried his grief. Bird by snow and stir by still, anyone's any was all to her.
Someone's married their everyones, laughed their cryings and did their dance. Sleep, wake, hope, and then they said their nevers, they slept their dream.
Stars, rain, sun, moon, and only the snow can begin to explain how children are apt to forget to remember with up so floating many bells down.
One day, anyone died, I guess, and no one stopped to kiss his face. Busy folk buried them side by side, little by little, and was by was.
All by all, and deep by deep, and more by more, they dream their sleep. No one and anyone, earth by April, wish by spirit, and if by yes.
Women and men, both dong and ding.
Summer, autumn.
Winter, spring.
Reaped their sowing and went their king.
Sun.
Moon.
Stars.
Rain.
Ah!
White wine and well chilled.
Oh, yeah. And count the glasses.
You're a prince.
I'm a pauper.
Business?
Stinks.
Miss Herman?
Don't worry. Nobody loses all the time. I had an uncle named Saul, who was a born failure. And nearly everybody said he should have gone into vaudeville, perhaps. Because my Uncle Saul could sing McCann, He Was a Diver on Christmas Eve like hell itself. Which may or may not account for the fact that my Uncle Saul indulged in that possibly most inexcusable of all, to use a highfalutin phrase, luxuries. That is, or to wit, farming. And be it needlessly added, my Uncle Saul's farm failed because the chickens ate the vegetables. So my Uncle Saul had a chicken farm till the skunks ate the chickens. When my Uncle Saul had a skunk farm, but the skunks caught cold and died. And so my Uncle Saul imitated the skunks in a subtle manner, or by drowning himself in the water tank. But somebody who'd given my Uncle Saul a Victor Victrola and records while he lived presented to him upon the auspicious occasion of his decease a scrumptious, not to mention splendiferous funeral with tall boys in black gloves and flowers and everything. And I remember we all cried like the Missouri when my Uncle Saul's coffin lurched because somebody pressed a button and down went my Uncle Saul and started a worm farm.